What's going on, guys? It is a gloomy November 2nd. It has been raining all night. It's been raining all day. And I think it's still raining. And it ain't fit outside for man or beast. So, got me some breakfast, a cup of coffee. Might give me some more in a little bit. So, thought I'd do a little reaction video. Thought I'd do some reaction videos. Now, Halloween may be over. That doesn't mean we gotta stop doing horror stuff. As we all know from the masters of horror themselves, some of the best horror fest and get-togethers and horror fest parties have started in November and even December, which I still can't get. But be that as it may, I figured we'd start with one of the chiller experts, Mr. Chills. Let's see. We'll start with top 10 scary videos that should be banned. Oh, there we go. You guys ready? I know I am.
Stick around to hear about the project I'm doing with Mr. Beast.
Okay.
Have you ever watched
Whoa.
a video so scary that you think it should be banned? Well, get ready because you're about to see 10 of them. These are the top 10 scary videos that should be banned. Number 10, Grave Encounter. Some ghosts are friendly. This one not so much.
Whoa!
Find Ghost in October of 2021. This scary video shows a woman being bombarded by something unseen. As the woman is bent over a cardboard box, shuffling through it, suddenly her left leg is taken out from under her. She falls to the ground and then is dragged across the driveway toward the garage. Before she is able to free herself from the ghost taking her, she springs to her feet and races out of there in a hurry. Where was this ghost taking her, and what would it have done if it succeeded?
Whoa. Let's look at that again. Oh, no, not that. Alright, yeah. Okay, I don't see any wires or anything. And so she's looking for some. Her foot didn't slip. I don't know. That might be real, guys. Oh my God. Can you imagine how terrifying it would be if just some unseen force just suddenly grabs a part of you and just drags you into a dark place? I mean, words cannot even describe how scary that is. You know, that's the perfect example of Ed and Lorraine Warren's old rules, especially what Ed Warren said in Scariest Places on Earth. If anyone says to you a ghost can't hurt you, they don't know what they're talking about. Ghosts can hurt you. Make no mistake about that. And they can grab you, they can assault you, because what did they used to be? They used to be people. And people are capable of some rather nasty things. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this is real at all. Oh my God. Okay, number 9.
Number 9, Ball Lightning.
Ball Lightning.
This freaky
Ozzy Osbourne would have a field day with this.
phenomenon was caught on film in August of 2021. Published by Yang Bing Hong, this scary video shows a massive electric ball floating around an apartment.
CGI.
Ball lightning is a rare phenomenon involving a spherical, luminescent orb believed to be related to thunderstorms. Although similar to lightning bolts, ball lightning lasts much longer and will eventually pop. When it does, it leaves a sulfuric scent behind. The ball lightning in this video flies into the room from outside. It moves around, ricocheting off walls and furniture, and then moves back into another room. This is where the video cuts off, so viewers don't get to see whether or not this ball lightning eventually ends with a pop or not, but it's certainly something of a shock to witness such a rare phenomenon, and inside someone's home. What do you think is the cause?
I've seen this before, and yeah, there's a reason why they stopped it there. Because of the CGI effect that they did when it went into the TV and damaged it was so obvious it wasn't even funny. So yeah, this is fake, people. Now don't get me wrong, yeah, ball lightning is real, but this is fake, guys, and that's why they had to cut it short.
Number 8, Man in the Red Room. As we've seen time and time again, entering an abandoned building alone is a fool's errand. Here is just more proof, published by Martin Navejas in October of 2016.
Well, yeah, it's a fool's errand. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's a fool's errand to enter a condemned building, or a building that you shouldn't be in that's old as that, because it's very dangerous. I mean, never mind the ghosts or whatever else might be in there. You know, there might be fallen boards with nails in them that, you know, you could run through your foot and really injure yourself. Or the ceiling might be weak, you know, it might collapse on you. Hit you in the head, and, you know, you'd be unconscious and nobody know where you are, and then what would happen to you? You know, you might die there. Or you might be seriously injured to where you couldn't get out.
The scary video was captured on Martin's phone when he was filming a 3-part tour of the church, which is his muse as a photographer. Martin writes, "Just as I was about to wrap up, I went in the basement to a room I call the Red Room, and what he captured in the Red Room is extremely disturbing." Martin enters the room and shines his light on a chair in the darkness. A mysterious figure appears to be sitting in it. Martin turns his flashlight off and then back on, perhaps unsure of what he's seeing before his eyes. When the light flicks back on, the still obscure figure rises quickly from the chair to give chase. Martin races up the stairs and out of the church, stumbling in the process and slicing his hand open.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, yeah. What's
The figure
this?
rises quickly from the chair.
Yeah. Pentagram. That's not good. Some sick freaks are using this for an occult place, or an occultist place of worship. Now they're using a house of God for a pagan worship, or satanic worship. Now how sick is that?
The light flicks back
I'll tell you exactly
on.
what
The
this
still
is.
obscure figure rises quickly from the chair to give chase. Martin races up the stairs and out of the church, stumbling in the process and slicing his hand open. Although the figure isn't captured on film during the wild chase scene, Martin ends up in the dark and full of fear. Footsteps are heard, and it's not clear if they're just Martin's or those of the shadow figure.
Well, that's not a shadow figure. That's an occultist. Probably someone sent to keep watch over this place and get rid of any nosy people. Now that's one of the cult followers that chose to stay behind and make sure if anybody comes snooping around, they chase them away.
However, he seems to be getting chased still, but finally makes it out of the church and back into the light. Martin writes, "I still can't believe I managed to get all this on camera. I'm still very shaken up from this." He advises other artists and photographers to learn from his mistakes and never go it alone. I'd be staying far away from that place.
If you do go alone, make sure you're armed. Bring a gun with you or a knife or something.
Number 7. Bones and Shoes. A mysterious trophy pile of shoes. Multiple bones.
Ooh.
What is going on in this creepy mine? You're about to find out. Published by Connor Kelly in May of 2019, Connor and his team dive into the McCoy mine in Nevada in this scary video. They head down into the mine shaft with nothing but flashlights. As they enter further, they notice a reflection.
You're trying to...
On closer inspection, they realize it's shoes, and not just one pair, a whole pile of them. Nearby, they also spot some bones.
How large would you say these shoes are, Dad? That's a bone right there. Actually, there's quite a few bones in this.
Shane suggests that this is where the Yeti eats his victims. But in reality, they fear mountain lions and are ready to defend themselves against them. As they approach the shoes, they look down at the dirt and feel it's wet and maybe freshly turned, as though something or someone was recently here. They get closer to the shoe pile and realize there are bones stuck in it as well.
See the bones? Well, now we know the question. If we ever see something sketchy in a horror movie, people will keep going.
They also know that they all appear to be children's shoes, and some look old and worn, while others are new.
Oh man, that's messed up. That is messed up.
They venture further into the pit of bones. Perhaps this mine has been repurposed as a mountain lion's den, but that wouldn't quite explain the shoe trophy tower.
So this is water flows. It is gonna be great. So we can't trust this.
The crew leaves at this point and wonders if the internet has any theories. Some suggest putting up live cameras there so we can get to the bottom of this. Others wonder why this isn't being investigated. YouTuber Kara Ward notes that in the Can-Am Missing Project, which is an extensive study of those who go missing in the wild of North America, in many cases where the people are found, their shoes are mysteriously missing. Did we just find where those shoes have gone? Whatever is happening in this mine, it sure seems suspicious.
Very suspicious. A lot of people that have been missing them and found their shoes are missing. And then they find a cave full of shoes. This is weird.
Number 6. Abandoned hospital. Most hospitals cure the living, but this one was abandoned long ago. Filmed in 2013, this haunted hospital is a hotspot for paranormal activity. The pair first captures the exterior of this once beautiful broken down building. Many of the windows have been busted out, and as the couple are standing outside,
I think Zach, Nick, and Aaron, the Ghost Adventures, explored this. I think.
They start to hear some faint and horrible wailing. Somebody is inside, or at least their spirit is. Despite this forewarning, they approach the building to enter. As they do, this awful sound is heard.
Vas-y, arrête, non, sérieux, arrête, moi je flippe, sérieux. Moi je peux pas.
Although they scare pretty quickly and run back out, they gather their courage to enter again.
Why? If you hear sounds like that coming from an abandoned building, especially a growl, why the hell would you go back in? No. That's it, I'm getting me a t-shirt from Arctic X. Nope, not me. Nope, not me. I'll be
They
out of
climb
there.
the stairs and walk down a long empty hallway where they come across a chair sitting in an open space. As they approach, the chair moves.
Whoa!
It moves again when they get even closer.
Yeah, there's no wires on it or anything.
After a moment of fear, they start to run away, terrified. When they turn back, the chair is gone. After running, they come to another hallway when they see this creepy shadow figure. It enters a room at the end of the hall. Later, they see a similarly robed figure on the landing above them. The man heads up to the landing to wave from the spot where they saw the figure. But as he does, he is aggressively pulled out of view.
Whoa!
When his partner runs up the stairs to see what has happened, the man is sitting on the floor, appearing in a daze. He has a stick in his hand, and there are pieces broken on the floor.
Qu'est-ce que t'as, t'es con, vas-y, arrête de calmer, putain. Ah, putain! Jessie, putain! Jessie.
The door in front of them slams shut, bringing the couple's visit to an end.
Yeah, I think you guys should get out of there.
Let's just hope that they didn't turn into the demon doctor's next patients. Number 5, Military Barracks Ghost.
Well, you know, whether it really was haunted or not, you know, like I said before, places like that are dangerous. You know, they're very dangerous. You need to be very careful around being around them. You know, the best thing would be to just stay out of them because they're condemned. They're old. You know, they're not used for a reason. They're dangerous. You know, the walls could collapse on you, or the ceiling could come down on you. You know, there's junk littered on the floor with God knows what. So you know. It's not safe.
A man walks into a bar, and then poof, he's gone. Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by Carmen a Cat. This creepy security video was shot at San Diego's Liberty Station.
Ghost walks in the bar, goes poof. Sorry.
Inside a restaurant called Stone Brewery. That was once a military barracks. The Redditor writes that he used to work for this restaurant, whose building was built in the 1940s. He says employees there often hear spooky sounds or get chills while working. He also notes that this video was taken at 5 a.m. when no one was there. The scary clip shows a creepy pale figure appear out of thin air. It paces in front of the bar before fading into transparency and disappearing altogether. The figure is more solid at first, but fades further as he moves out of frame. While some Redditors believe the camera might be ghosting, others aren't so skeptical. Redditor Mr. JC writes, I know for a fact that there have been multiple accounts of ghost sightings at Liberty Station, and then to see this footage, there's no doubt in my mind that this is real. J.R. Howry agrees, writing, I've installed network equipment and surveillance cameras at Liberty Station for a few businesses, can confirm that place is haunted AF, and here is the evidence.
Yeah, it could be real. Then again, it could be CGI, but somehow I don't think so. Yeah, I think this is going to be real, guys.
With this many people backing up the claims, this has to be true in my opinion.
Yeah, when you've got that many people backing stuff up, you know, you gotta start to wonder.
And number 4, Spectre at Home. A creepy spectre is up to some shenanigans in this haunted home. Published in October of 2021. Alberto Del Arco captures
That's a mouse.
paranormal activity on camera, and some of it is truly frightening. The first encounter with this specter happens when a door opens on its own. A moment later, a light in the kitchen turns on. This is followed by a figure appearing in the upper corner of the footage. That figure peeks its head out from around a corner and hangs there for a long moment. You can't really tell what the creature is, but it is definitely moving. An object is then rolled from the kitchen into the living room. It knocks against the table leg and then slows to a stop. Is this enough evidence to prove this house is haunted? Number 3.
I don't know
Over
about
the
that.
fence. Children make friends in even the scariest of places.
Ooh.
Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by Polio, the Redditor is wondering if Redditors can identify what this terrifying photo might be. He says it was taken by a family friend one summer who lives next to a cemetery. In the photo, 3 children are standing on a bench looking over a fence. The Redditor doesn't clarify what they were looking at in the first place, but what they found, we can see clearly. A ghastly face with glowing eyes. Many in the comments are spectating whether or not the kids could even see the face in reality. If they could, you'd think they'd have a different reaction. Redditor Saren Astrofel has a good point. He writes, "Here's the thing. Even if it was a living person, human eyes don't shine like that.
No.
We don't have the membrane that causes that kind of light reaction. Whatever it is, it ain't people." Well, if it isn't a person, what is it?
It might be an anomaly that somebody put in. Somebody doctored up the photo. You know, they thought they'd make a little creepy ghost photo. So they took a picture of their kids and then they photoshopped this in here with the glowing eyes and everything. Then again, it could be real. It could be a real ghost that they're looking at. You know, a real ghost talking to them. You know, just saying hello. You know, when you're a ghost in a cemetery, it gets lonely. I don't know. But then again, it could also be fake.
My guess is the ghost of someone buried at that cemetery.
Maybe.
Number 2, construction site encounter. If something peered through a window at you when you should be alone,
Whoa.
would you be able to keep your chill? Published by Con on Tape in December of 2011. The scary video was captured by a construction worker around 10 p.m. in a home he was building. The creepy clip shows the worker walking through the bare bones of the construction site. As he turns toward a window, this bald-headed figure with glowing eyes peeks over the ledge. Apart from its blank glowing eyes, it doesn't have any other distinctive features. This figure looks more extraterrestrial to me than human. What do you think it is? Do you remember?
Let's do that again. Sorry, Dylan.
The construction site. As he turns toward a window, this bald-headed figure with glowing eyes peeks over the ledge. Apart from its blank glowing eyes, it doesn't have any other distinctive features. This figure looks more extraterrestrial to me than human. What do you think it is?
I don't know. It could be, it could also be a guy in a mask. Could be one of his friends in a mask. You know, come either in on it with him, making a fake creepy video, or and maybe one of his friends in a mask coming to scare him, playing a practical joke on him. I don't know.
Do you remember when Mr. Beast started the Teen Trees initiative to plant 20 million trees? Well, over the last few weeks, there's been a secret YouTube video, and that video is for the second wave of the largest creator-led fundraising campaign to ever hit the internet, and it's called Teen Seas. The goal is to raise $30 million to remove 30 million pounds of trash and plastic from our oceans, beaches, and rivers. Every single dollar Teen Seas raises will go So, directly to these two solutions-oriented, not-for-profit organizations, Ocean Conservancy and the Ocean Cleanup, I think this is a great idea, and I will be personally donating $2,500 to help. If you're interested in donating, please visit teamseas.org, and if you can't donate at the moment, that's totally okay. Even using the hashtag TeamSeas on social media can help make a difference by raising awareness, so let's get cleaning.
Yeah, I have to say that's a good cause. And we need to keep our oceans clean, guys. We'll like. I know this is a silly. This is a silly comparison, but like Alf said. If any of you guys remember Alf, the TV series Alf, he did a conservation commercial one time and said, look, folks, public lands aren't like pizzas. You can't just pick up the phone and order more. I should know. My planet was really abused. The next thing we knew, it was gone. Public land is our friend. If we don't take care of it, it'll be destroyed. Let's save the planet. I don't want to have to look for another one. And he's right. I think the Earth, personally, the Earth has its own way of taking care of itself, but it wouldn't mind the little help from us too. We need to keep our oceans clean. Anyway, let's move on to number one.
Number 1, a very haunted home. Sometimes the bumps in the night are more than random. Michael McGee uploaded a video he filmed of his living room on the night of August 5th, 2015. McGee had been having several strange experiences in his home and decided to document what was happening. Having left a camera running overnight, he captured something just after 3 a.m. As the footage starts, a strange series of bumps can be heard, along with some unexplained clicks. The bumps soon turn into footsteps along the creaking floors, heavy and slow. Early on, the chair that is the center of focus slightly turns, as if something had brushed against it. It's possible whatever was making the footsteps could have walked by. Moments later, the chair once again turns, this time as if it is facing the camera. The footsteps can still be heard, as if they're walking all around the room. Interestingly enough, an orb appears above the chair, moving across the screen. A second one appears in the top corner, moving down before disappearing from view. All throughout, footsteps can be heard, and they seem to be getting louder with a rapid rocking noise from an unseen object.
See that now.
McGee has since dedicated his channel to paranormal investigation, even purchasing high-end equipment in hopes of finding more answers, not just about his home, but others as well. His channel is worth checking out for those interested in paranormal activity. Perhaps you'll be able to see definitive paranormal proof. Some videos make you laugh, others make you cry, but the videos on this list are for something else altogether. These are the top 10 scary videos that'll make you scream hysterically.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, why don't we let that be our next video? I think it's next in line, so why not? You guys ready? I know okay. I know I am. So, without further ado, let's go.
Some videos make you laugh, others make you cry, but the videos on this list are for something else altogether. These are the top 10 scary videos that'll make you scream hysterically.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Run and get help. Security cameras are supposed to make you feel more secure, not less. Irk522 is posting this home security footage to the Ghosts subreddit on behalf of a coworker, noting that you can hear a voice in the footage.
Yeah.
He writes, I understand a hacker wanting to be creepy and watch people's cameras, but why whisper some nonsense?
Yeah,
What
that's...
nonsense is he talking about?
Yeah, that is a hacker. You know, I'll say this right now. You guys got too much time on your hands. You know, you need to find yourselves a job, like I'm trying to. You know, if you've got that much time in your hands, you know, put it toward a noble cause. You know, just... Other than this, that's just uncalled for. You know, people have a right to their own privacy.
At the very beginning of the clip, as the dog is rising from the couch, you can hear a voice whisper, "Run, help." Some of the comments think it's a dog making that noise, but it just doesn't sound like a dog noise at all. Others say it sounds demonic. The Redditor notes that other strange things have happened in the home
she's
since
saying,
she
drop
moved
it,
in,
drop it.
and he suggested to burn some sage in the house. Most, though, believe someone might have hacked the camera.
Oh, the dog also has something in his mouth. He's choking on it or something. And she comes in and says, hey, drop it. Yeah. You know, it's a... But yeah, if this is a hacker looking in on them, you know, guys, come on, that's invasion of privacy.
And is using this vulnerability to scare the homeowner. Do you feel secure? I don't anymore.
I do, because we don't have cameras in our house. The only ones we have are our webcams. And the only webcams I have are mine. So, and I make sure they're off.
Number 9, Grudge Girl again. You
Oh,
can
boy.
run, but you can't hide from a Grudge Girl. This time she appears in an abandoned home in Pakistan. Published in June of 2021, this explorer is taking video of a concrete staircase that leads up to darkness. Behind it, darkness. All around it, darkness. He moves to the side of the stairwell, and that's when she appears.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ah!
Seemingly floating, the girl in a white dress with dark hair hanging before her face hovers there in the darkness beyond. The cameraman cries out, and in seconds, a creepy Grudge Girl does something we've never seen her do before. She floats upward and then vanishes altogether. Even creepier, she appears to disappear directly into the ceiling above her. Does Grudge Girl have a new magic trick? Don't be deceived. This is not magic, it's the real deal.
Really? I'm sorry, but this looks like CGI to me.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ah!
No.
Really?
Number 8, Mysterious Fishman. Aquaman may be real, or so this video would have you believe. Posted by TikToker Nikki X Insta under the headline, "Things caught on camera that shouldn't have." You'll see exactly why this is true. A little boy peers into an enormous underground aquarium. He seems to see something beyond the glass that we can't. As he points at the glass, his dad turns to the descriptive plaque to see what this aquarium is supposed to hold. He notes it doesn't say, but as he's turned away, an ear-piercing scream is heard. Turning back, he captures his son connecting with a horrifying Aquaman-type creature beyond the glass with an enormous webbed hand.
That's not Aquaman, that's a merman. I think this is from a movie. Some amateur movie that somebody did. Because, you know, I'm with Arctic Hicks. And yeah, I saw his take on this. I'm with him. If this was actually real, if they actually had, if wherever this aquarium was, if they actually had a captive merman, don't you think everybody in the world would be coming to see this creature? I mean, come on, people. Think about it. This has got to be fake. This has got to be fake. Now, I'm also with art too. I've noticed that a lot of mermaid and merman pics and videos zoom in strangely, like they're using a webcam or a video game zoom. You know, it's weird. It doesn't feel right. You know, I think this is either from a movie or from an amateur horror movie that somebody made or something like that. Because if these, like I said, if this thing was real, people from all over the world would be coming to see this at this aquarium.
And an elongated extraterrestrial-looking cranium. The grayish creature's eyes glow as it blinks at its audience and towards the camera. Is he friend or foe? Do you really want to know? No.
Well, I still say it's fake, but the way he held his hand up to the kid held his hand up to him, it didn't seem very threatening. He seemed more curious than anything.
Number 7. Say cheese. There are plenty of ghosts out trick-or-treating on Halloween night.
I've seen
some
this.
aren't wearing sheets. Originally posted on TikTok, this clip shows a woman adjusting Halloween decorations, only to be met with a real-life haunting. Skulls are placed on gate posts surrounding a property, and the woman is captured on camera turning one of the creepy skulls, which is twisted in the opposite direction. After readjusting it to face the pathway like all the other skulls, she walks away, but the skull isn't interested in staying put. Moments after she leaves, it turns with a wide grin to the camera. Say cheese. Better yet, trick or treat.
Yeah. I don't see any wires or anything. I mean, it might have been the wind, but if it was the wind, it probably would have turned all of them. I think that's a ghost turning that skull. I think that's real.
Number 6. Into the woods. Are you afraid of the woods? This scary video confirms that you have every right to be. Posted by Bug Boho in May of 2021.
Why are his lips so red?
This clip has been trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community, although the original source, which is cited as a Thai YouTuber called Cops to Wear, could not be found. The Thai urban explorer searches out the truth of myths and legends. In the scary video, he enters a Thai jungle in search of a mysterious creature that's said to be stalking livestock. Villagers claim the creepy creature is born from the depths below itself. Upon entering the dark jungle, the explorer starts to hear frightening noises, growls and moans.
Aku lihat. Go. Aku berani.
And as it continues, he peers through the surrounding branches and brambles to find the source. The noises grow louder, and the explorer approaches the creature we believed was myth, only to find out the monster very much isn't. You can see its long talons first, while the rest of him remains camouflaged. But a few steps closer, and the creature springs. It is out to take a life.
Oh yeah, it's out. If that thing was out to take a life, that thing would have pounced on him and would be ripping him to shreds right now. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Don't make me laugh. Give me a break.
Your figure with long hair and a dark sullen face pounces. Our intrepid explorer screams and retreats backward. And yet he continues trying to capture better footage of the creature as it creeps amongst the trees.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, look at this. He's able to get a still photo of the creature. It was like, oh hey man, I'm doing the special on the paranormal. Hey, why don't you post for me? Okay, man. Hey, here's this, man. Hey, I better hurry up. My makeup's running, and I can't feel my claws very well. Look at that! Come on, guys. That's a guy in makeup and a costume. Very poorly done makeup, but it's a guy in monster makeup. Come on, guys. You know, I may have been born at night or early in the morning, but I wasn't born last night. Come on, guys. Come on, really? Anybody with half a brain can see this is all made up. It's a guy in monster makeup. Anybody can see that. Come on. Jeez. And he's like, yeah. Yeah. Yes, I see it.
You gain a few more glimpses here and there, but nothing like the window into his soul that was caught during their encounter. Is your heart racing? Let out a scream. No
Yeah,
one
with
here will
laughter.
judge you.
And I was like, yeah. It was like, no, I don't want to be photographed. Go, ew, go. Oh my god. That's funny. Yeah.
Number 5.
Please.
Most haunted house in the village. Our paranormal journey now brings us to India, home of RKR history. On April 21st, 2021, the group released a video of what is allegedly the most haunted home in their village. After some details behind the building's history, the investigation begins. The lead goes through a door into another room but then stops and listens for a moment. At first, it almost sounds as if a woman is crying.
Nigga.
After some time without activity, an object on the side of the screen suddenly shifts and falls.
Okay, now how do we know they didn't just push that off? Come on, guys.
Neither man was moving at the time, nor were they near it, meaning they couldn't have knocked it over accidentally. Furthermore, the object had remained perfectly balanced before then, and appears to have been pushed. While inspecting the fallen object, a large board suddenly falls from their right, falling hard to the ground. Again, the camera operator wasn't moving, and only did so after the board was already falling. And strange things continue to happen when a bucket mysteriously drops from behind. This time it appears to actually hit the cameraman, as he visibly shudders as it falls. Soon after, a small stool appears to be thrown at the man, despite neither of them moving or possibly causing it to fall. By now it seems whatever haunts the home doesn't like guests. As the men walk back towards the door, an audible sliding sound or possibly a hiss can be heard behind them. They are unable to see what made the sound and are both clearly startled. Nobody else is seen in the building, and both men are too far away to have done it. The men stand silently in the storage room when a large metallic thing is knocked or slid off balance on the rack it is hanging from. Moments later, it is knocked again, appearing to be pushed with some force. Officially frightened, they decide to end the investigation. Something does seem to be resting within the home long after its demise, but what or who is it, and why did it come off so aggressive?
Because the guys were throwing stuff around. The guy with the camera, was out of the way. I mean, Arctic said this best because he covered something like this. I know, but you know, he was conveniently out of the way when something fell or was thrown. That's somebody else behind them doing that. Now I'm sorry, that's fake. That's fake. Absolutely fake. There is only one piece of paranormal evidence that I've ever seen that I will say, yeah, that looks real. That is real. It was that time with Ghost Adventures, their pilot episode, when they went into the deep depths of that hotel in Nevada. You know, Zach says, "Is that you making all that noise?" And all of a sudden you see a cinder block fly through the air. And now they're coming back now. I said, "Oh, it was on a string. They pulled that on." Bullshit. Pardon my language, but bullshit. That was real. Because they took it to special effects experts, CGI experts, and even they were saying, "I can't explain this. I cannot explain that." That was real. This isn't. Now, unless the cameraman was able to turn around and catch this happening, that would be a different thing altogether. But no, he wasn't. He was conveniently shooting something else when all this happened. That was somebody throwing stuff or knocking stuff off their perch or their place where they were. I'm sorry. That scene from Ghost Adventures is the only real ghost paranormal footage that I have seen in a long time, and I don't care what anybody says. That was real. Go see it for yourselves. Go judge for yourselves. I guarantee you, it's not made up. It wasn't done with pulling strings, because none could be found, especially at that time. And they were using some pretty darn good cameras too. You know, I'm sorry. This is fake.
Number 4, Ghost in Attic. Just when you think you're alone in the world, the afterlife taps you on the shoulder.
Oh yeah, this is safe.
In 2014, YouTuber Nugget Noggin wrote, "Abby and I went exploring inside of an old abandoned house. When we got upstairs, I felt like someone was watching us. Let's see what happened next." Michael's exploring the house, which has been torn apart and graffitied. He and Abby decide to take a look in the attic, but it feels like something heavy is lying on the attic door. As Michael scans the cracks of the door's outline, something appears to move.
It could be somebody up. Oh man, somebody's standing on it. Because I sure can't lift it up. I wonder which way it lifts up. Lifts up this way?
Is someone up there? They later capture a strange EVP that they don't seem to hear at the moment. It sounds like a deep, low growl.
Somebody's been in here since I've been in here. Pringles can. But yeah, this was the box we found the stuff in. But somebody's been back in here.
While upstairs, Michael got the strong feeling that something was watching them from the attic. He pulled out his 16-megapixel camera to take pictures with the flash off. When he looked at the pictures at home later, he was shocked at what he saw in the attic's opening. What appears to be a ghostly child's face was captured peering out at them. Michael should have trusted his gut. It seems they weren't alone after all. Definitely check out his channel. Michael makes very interesting content. Number 3, Paranormal Activity IRL. Could you handle living with a poltergeist who makes this much clatter? That's what YouTuber Really Haunted and his family does on a daily basis. Published in June of 2021, the scary video shows the first paranormal activity of the year starting on January 5th. The first bit of activity occurs when what appears to be a hamper is pulled suddenly to the floor. The aggression of the way it's pulled is truly disturbing. The next bit occurs in the cinema room. The footstool of a reclining couch kicks out with no one sitting in it. The last bit is the scariest of them all. A book on the windowsill in the living room is thrown across the room with great force. One YouTuber, Christine Teal, points out that in slowing down the clip, two glowing eyes appear in the window for a moment just as the book is flying across the room. This finding makes the powerful poltergeist activity in this home even more frightening. Would you be able to live here? Probably not. Number 2, scary.
Whoa, what?
Christine Teal points out that in slowing down the even more frightening. Would you be able to live here?
I don't know. Not too sure
Or
about that.
frightening. Would you be able to live here? Probably not. Number 2, scary Grudge girl. If creepy girls looking straight out of the 2004 film The Grudge still freak you out in 2021,
man.
then warning, you're about to freak the freak out. Published by Memorora Sobernatural Inc. in July of 2021, this scary video is all kinds of jump scare. While poring over an abandoned house, this urban explorer has the creepy encounter of a lifetime. At the end of the hallway, dressed in white with long black hair draped before her face, this haunting figure stands holding a blue rag. In front of her, a large piece of furniture moves on its own. Later, as the explorer panics, he is turning into a room, hyperventilating, when a window shutter bangs closed and open again. He shines his flashlight into the outer darkness, but nothing appears to be there. He encounters the Grudge girl a second time, her arms dangling stiffly and awkwardly while holding that same blue cloth. She throws it towards him as she slams the door shut. Again, as he's filming video in the same room where he first saw her, the big chair moves around on its own. Sliding backwards against the wall as he turns to leave, he captures the creepy Grudge girl one last time in his purview. She is standing uncomfortably near, her hair hanging before her face. Third time is definitely not the charm when it comes to apparitions, so the explorer takes this as his cue to take a hike. I wouldn't go back there anytime soon.
Really? This is a movie. And if it's not from a horror movie, it's an amateur horror movie that somebody did. Either that, or this guy was on a ghost hunt and nothing happened, so they decided to spice it up a little bit. That's all. That's all. That's all. I mean, just Don't you think it was kind of convenient that when he turned the camera on her, the chair moved and then the fire lit up? Come on, guys. Big brain energy. Come on. Big brain. Think. You know. Really? Alright.
Number 1. Shadow Man at Overbrook. The Overbrook Asylum has a reputation known as the Bin. The abandoned asylum's actual name is Essex County Hospital of Cedar Grove, spanning 325 acres with buildings connected by tunnels.
Did you guys see
the
that?
late 19th century hospital has more than a few stories to tell.
Yeah,
over
look at that.
10,000 patients are believed to have lost their lives here over the course of their stay, with 150 simply vanishing into thin air during its overcrowding in the 1940s.
Now how could that many vanish into thin air and you not be able to find them at all? I think a little some extras going on around here. Of course, back then they could get away with a lot of things. They can't get away with too many things nowadays.
Which may be why this spirit never left. In January of 2011,
there's an
a
even better shot of
videographer
him.
who released a photography book called Antiquity Echoes, a photographed tour of abandoned America, posted her findings on YouTube under a channel of the same name. Shot in black and white, the creepy clip captures a quiet hallway inside the asylum at night. Off to the side, you can see an empty stretcher that likely once hauled some of the asylum's patients. What's even more disturbing is what you can see on the far wall. A mysterious light casts against the wall at the end of the hallway. As the videographer scans towards the stretcher, watching the light, a shadow figure is seen moving.
Yeah, did you guys see that?
It quickly walks past from left to right and then again from right to left before disappearing from sight. Antiquity Echoes says this was taken with an infrared camcorder in the asylum's basement. She was alone in the hospital at the time. Or was she? Can this shadow be explained? Who does it belong to?
It might be a ghost. Then again, it might be a squatter too. You know, I don't know. But then again, it could be paranormal. It could be a shadow person.
YouTuber RM Barnes asks the question, well, why does it come back? Responding to himself, he answers, maybe there's no escape. The following videos are some of the most terrifying happenings that were caught on tape. You might need to pause this one and save it for later, because these are the 10 scary videos you won't be able to watch to the end.
Oh man, that looks creepy. I don't know whether we saw this or not, but oh man, some of those were pretty ridiculous, and some of them were kind of creepy. Some of those could be easily explained. All right, guys, that's 2 videos by Mr. Chills. I'm going to go grab me some more coffee, and I'll be back in just a few minutes, okay? Alright, and we're back. Okay. Had 2 from Mr. Chills. So let's go with Sir Spooks now. Another one of the kings of the paranormal. Let's see. This is the top 5 scary videos that only brave people can watch. So let's see if we're brave enough. Alright, everybody ready? I know I am. So without further ado, away we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at the top 5 scary videos only brave people can watch. Before we begin, I have great news. I've just launched a new Patreon, and you don't want to miss these rewards. By
Okay.
supporting me and allowing me to continue doing what I love, here's what you'll get. Exclusive monthly episodes of Scary Places with over 20 new episodes. VIP Discord server access where I'll be hanging out. Your name credited at the end of each video.
Wow.
Exclusive quarterly limited edition merch at no extra cost. If you're still not convinced,
Wow.
here's the official trailer for the new exclusive Scary Places season.
Yeah, check this guy out, guys. He's one of the better ones.
We came back and the gate was just open. And we haven't heard anyone.
They're trying to determine if this place is haunted.
Man.
We don't even know what to do. Like, where do we go? That building was... Oh, dude.
It's a dead end.
Ooh, that's all good. Ooh. You know, a lot of this kind of reminds me of Half-Life 2. Oh man, which kind of puts me in the mood to play some more Half-Life 2. Scary Places.
2 episodes are already available on the Sir Spooks Patreon, so I hope you guys will check it out. Whether or not you decide to become a Sir Spooks patron, I'm just happy that you watch my videos. Link for the Patreon is in the description. Thank you, and now back to the video.
Number 5.
Chad is a popular YouTuber that is well known within the horror and paranormal community for his videos where he explores various abandoned and allegedly haunted buildings throughout the United States. A good chunk of his uploads are detailed explorations of these places which, as you can probably expect, usually result in terrifying finds and creepy encounters. And while a lot of his videos are chilling, there is one that definitely stands out among the rest. In this particular upload to Chad's channel, published in August of 2021, he and his friend Phil venture out to explore an allegedly haunted abandoned hospital in an unspecified location. The near hour-long video is definitely filled with its fair share of chilling moments, and one of them comes
I think
around
someone's
the 15-minute
seeing
mark
Dracula
while
too
Chad
much.
is showcasing a handful of notes he finds scattered across a table. Watch this.
Special delivery. This is somebody's handwriting. Elsa?
Oh, focus, focus.
Special delivery. This is somebody's handwriting. Elsa?
Even though the sound definitely spooked him, he nevertheless finds the courage within himself to push forward with the investigation. About 15 minutes later, Chad is walking down a long and deserted corridor, which in and of itself is quite unsettling, but what happens down this corridor is far creepier.
What do we have here? I got away from Phil somewhere. Whoa, what the? I get it. You've been messing with me this whole time. What the? Look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's freaking still moving. What's happening over here, man? I thought I just heard something.
Probably did.
Camera's going out of focus.
The problem means there's something
Where
in
are
front
you?
of you.
Although he never comes into physical contact with anything, In his investigation, his piece of footage is still a reminder why you should be cautious when exploring these places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very cautious.
This next video, published to YouTube by a channel named The King 5822, on the surface looks like an average video that you may see on somebody's Instagram or TikTok feed. In it, we see a woman dancing and doing various poses for the camera, while her friend uses a cell phone to record it, using words of encouragement along the way. However, at one point in the video, it becomes clear that the dancing woman notices something because she can be seen staring off in the distance at something. What is this something? Well, let's find out.
Go! Oh, you almost got it, you almost got it.
Although it can only be seen for a brief moment, if you look carefully, you can make out what appears to be some sort of ghostly girl standing in the hallway.
Ooh.
According to the description of the upload, the two women directly involved in this video have stated that they were absolutely terrified upon making this discovery. After this incident, they proceeded to contact their landlord, who then told the women that he received many complaints from previous tenants about seeing a little girl in the apartment. To this day, neither the two women nor the landlord have been able to properly explain what exactly happened in this video, making it quite the big mystery. Let's just hope that the two women in this video have moved out, just to be on the safe side.
Well, you know, I was gonna say, I mean, she didn't really, she didn't know that she caught footage of this ghost girl on camera. They didn't realize it until they reviewed the video. I know sometimes you can't see. I know sometimes you can't see ghosts until you review the video. I mean, that's what the video is for, but wow. Or, you know, instead of moving out, maybe you try and get her some help. Help her to pass on, you know? Unless it's just a residual haunting. If it's an intelligent haunting, yeah, maybe try and get her some help. But, you know, like the old saying, hauntings don't usually revolve around people. I don't know.
This Brazilian YouTube channel is popular for their videos relating to paranormal encounters and abandoned and otherwise haunted building explorations, similar to many channels on the platform. A video uploaded in June of 2021 sees the uploaders walking around a haunted area outside in the middle of the night. Throughout the video, the channel owners walk around the area trying to find something of interest during their investigation, and much to their surprise, at around the 9-minute mark, something very creepy happens. Take a look.
Nossa, dói lá no miolo, meu. Aham.
Ooh.
Meu Deus, olha ali, cara, olha ali, mano. Olha, mano. Meu Deus, cara, eu vou andar no pé, cara. Você viu como é que o cara viu, mano? Você é doido, cara.
Really?
Você viu, pé? Eu vi.
Upon making this discovery, the videographer proceeds to let out a piercing scream, running away as fast as he can just to ensure his safety. They had a bit more walking to do, and in that time, they got one last terrifying scare.
Eu não posso ir, meu. Meu Deus, mano, olha lá, cara. Olha lá, cara. Olha lá, pessoal, olha a menina lá que tá, meu. Sumiu, cara, sumiu, mano. Eu vou ter que matar, cara. Nossa, mano. O carro, meu. Você é doido, Pia? Você viu ela no meio do mato lá, mano?
Really? That's his sister playing Ghost Girl, or his girlfriend playing Ghost Girl. or one of their friends, she's playing Ghost Girl. Gosh, come on, guys.
Luckily, not too long after, the channel owners make it to their vehicle, where they then proceed to drive home and find some safety. But the lingering question on all our minds is, what exactly did they see that night? Was this the ghost of some girl that passed away around this area many years ago? Was this just a setup conducted by the channel owner?
I think it was a
Let me know
setup.
your thoughts in the comments below.
I think it was a setup.
A Reddit user named Bartino shared a video on the ghost subreddit in October of 2021, providing a bit of context along the way, stating, "Our cat has been knocking things over in the night, so I set up a surveillance camera to see what he was doing." The uploader says that his cat's behavior came as a surprise to him because during the day he is typically quiet and rather inactive around the house. When reviewing the footage the next day, he was absolutely baffled.
Oh, there he is. Wow, he blends in so well with the pillows and all. Ooh. Yeah, he sees something. That's the cat. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, you see the cat sees something, and he's drawn to it. Oh, there goes an orb. Yeah, it's not the cat. Pardon me. Yeah, he's looking at that. He's on the table, he's looking at that. He's looking at something. It's like...
The cat in the video proceeds to walk around the house, minding its own business.
Yeah.
Some seriously strange things begin to occur throughout the night, including sudden loud sounds coming from the kitchen, orbs floating around, as well as objects falling to the floor, despite the fact that nobody was in the room at the time of the recording. Later on in the video, the homeowner awakens due to the loud sounds, and he thinks that the cat was the cause of this.
Nope.
But it wasn't until he reviewed the footage later on that he realized that his pet wasn't behind any of
Nope.
this.
He's not behind
What
this.
possibly happened here? The most likely
No, he's
explanation is
not.
that some sort of unseen entity was moving around the house, knocking things over.
So say, hey,
For what reason?
don't blame me. I'm being framed for this, man.
This is definitely a chilling piece of footage that'll give you the creeps.
Yeah. Well, something like that, especially... Yeah, see, it's got the cat's full attention. He sees something. You know, that's the thing about pets. Their senses are far more heightened than ours. They can see things we can't. So yeah, they're more tuned to seeing the paranormal than we are. So yeah, he sees something. Yeah, something's trying to frame him to make the owner think it's the cat, but it's not the cat.
A TikTok user named Andy Winehouse shared 2 videos to his account, both of which have been creeping viewers out immensely. In the video, Andy states that he has been hearing some strange sounds inside his house. But these are not sounds such as things falling to the floor or doors creaking. What he has been hearing is, somehow, his own voice calling to him from other parts of the house. Take a listen to this. The voice proceeds to urge him to come here, while Andy can only stop and listen in complete disbelief before walking back to his room and locking the door behind
Oh,
him.
yeah.
In the second part of the video, it is shown that even in the comfort of his own bedroom, Andy cannot find a sense of safety and peace, as a series of loud scratching noises can be heard right at his door. He says that he has a cat, but insists that there is no possible way his cat could make the noise he is hearing. Have a listen.
You can literally hear it.
There's nothing.
No.
Yeah, no, not
Ever
me.
since these videos have been uploaded, viewers have been scrambling to come up with a logical explanation for what could have happened here. Some theories suggest that this was a setup, and Andy is simply playing a recording of his voice from another room to make it sound like another version of him is
Well,
calling out
yeah,
to him.
that could be
But
possible.
even if that was so, it still doesn't explain the terrifying clawing noises coming right at his door.
Yeah.
At the end of the second video, Andy even opens the door and finds his cat simply sitting there, proving that his pet was not the culprit. To this day, Andy's scenario remains a complete mystery. What would you do if you heard your own voice calling out to you? And that was 5 scary videos only
Oh,
brave
no,
people can
man.
watch. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Yeah, I'm with Sir Spooks. That he might have recorded his own voice. He might have recorded his own voice and was playing it in the other room. And he could have had a friend over to do that and do the running footsteps and scratching on the door. But then again, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. That's weird. Alright. Let's move on to the next one. Top 5 scary videos that will horrify you. Well, let's find out.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at the top 5 scary videos that will horrify you. Before we begin, I have great news. I've just launched a new Patreon, and you...
We saw this. Sorry, Sir Spooks. We've already seen this. I will say this looks interesting. Alright, here we go.
This chilling video posted to TikTok by a user named Ethan Campbell will certainly leave you scratching your head searching for any sort of logical explanation. The video in question is very short and has unknown origins. It is not known where the video was filmed and what led up to it, but sometimes context is not necessary to get properly creeped out.
No.
Is that Jesus Christ?
No.
Please. Please. Mom, es un hombre. Es un hombre. Yes, Mom. Pero it went behind the tree and I can't see it no more. Oh no, it's right there.
Hello? I'm gonna come home right now, babe. Vanessa, do you mind moving your car so I can go home?
You don't think that's balloons?
In the the footage, we can see what appears to be a mysterious figure seemingly levitating in the sky, while the videographer can only stop and stare in complete shock and awe.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the clip, he even asks, "Is that Jesus Christ?"
No.
Which just goes to show how shocking this would be to see up close in person. Whether or not this is something paranormal, I think we can all agree that this would give us the creeps if we saw it up close as well.
That was probably a guy on a jetpack. Because believe it or not, the jetpacks, they are available. You can use them. They're expensive as hell, but they are available. You can use them. You could be your own version of the Rocketeer. But yeah, they are available. You can fly through the air on a jetpack. So that's probably somebody testing it out, and probably somebody who wanted to put a little scare into some people. Yeah, that's probably what that was.
A Reddit user named Carmina Cat shared a video to the Ghost subreddit that was filmed at a restaurant in Liberty Station, San Diego. The clip in question is a piece of restaurant.
Oh, yeah, we saw this on
from a
Chills.
business located in former military barracks.
Yeah, we
The
saw
original
this one on
upload of
Chills.
This video has provided some context, stating, "I've had this clip on my phone for a while now, and yes, it's my video. I used to be a manager at this restaurant in San Diego. This was taken at 5 a.m. So without further ado, let's take a look."
Yeah. Yeah, we saw this on Chills. We'll watch it
Out of
anyway.
nowhere, a mysterious ghost-like figure appears in the
Uh-huh.
middle of the restaurant.
Yeah, that's just it. He materializes out of thin air.
The video abruptly ends.
It materializes out
It's
of thin
hard
air
to
and
tell
just
if this
walks
is just
away.
some sort of camera glitch or if it's actually a ghost. The uploader has said that during his time there, he used to run out of the store every single night, just because the place creeped him out so much. If this video
There
is
you
indeed
go.
100% real, then it seems as though the uploader's fears were not unfounded.
Mm-hmm. I'm with Sir Spooks and Chills. I think that's a ghost.
Imagine you're driving near a local forest, simply enjoying the drive and trying to get the most out of your day, when suddenly you get into a highly unnerving encounter with somebody incredibly strange. That is exactly what happened to the man in this YouTube video. In the clip, the videographer starts filming right when he pulls up right next to a strange man lurking in the woods. Although there's no context provided to let us know what led up to this incident, it's still incredibly chilling and will leave you scratching your head. Take a look.
How you doing? Oh, just some cruisers, man. That's crazy shit. Just crawling at me like it's goddamn. What's up, dude?
Amazingly, the men in the vehicle sound quite relaxed and don't seem to be too freaked out by what they are watching, even though it is most certainly something you don't see every day. The man, who appeared to be normal at first, proceeds to crawl towards the vehicle almost like some sort of weird animal, with the way his body contorts, looking like something straight out of a creature feature.
Mm-hmm.
After he starts to crawl toward the video abruptly ends, so it's not known what happened immediately afterward. So let's just hope that the man in the vehicle was smart enough to drive away, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, this guy's he's either drunk or he's definitely on something. You can even tell it by the sound of his voice that he's either inebriated or high. So yeah.
After all, you can never be too careful.
No, you can never be too careful, because you don't know what some people might do. Well, there goes on something.
Kemahoning Paranormal Group is a small YouTube channel that specializes in showcasing viewer-submitted videos of creepy findings and paranormal sightings to share with their subscribers. While a lot of their uploads are definitely quite freaky, one of the most unsettling has to be one that they shared to their channel in May of 2020. Providing context, they stated that on May 7th of 2020, a man was returning home from a relaxing evening of fishing at the Kemahoning Reservoir. But it turned out to be quite a different night than the one the man in the video was expecting. He ended up encountering something very unusual that started to approach him from the forest while on his drive. Thanks to his dash cam in his vehicle, he was able to record the incident, which he then submitted to the channel for review. This is what he ended up capturing on camera.
Okay.
By slowing down the footage significantly, it becomes clear that this is not just some random stranger wandering around late at night. It's something much more odd and creepy. The figure certainly looks to be the same height as a human, but its appearance definitely does not match one. The man in the vehicle that ended up filming the incident reported seeing a red light along the road, followed by a dark skeletal figure that was carrying it. Because of the unique and specific appearance of the figure, both the man and the Kemahoning Paranormal Group suspect that this may be none other than the legendary Lantern Man of the Kemahoning Dam. By all accounts, it definitely seems like it could be the elusive Lantern Man himself. But what do you think? Is this legitimate footage of the Lantern Man caught on camera? Is it really just a human dressed in an elaborate Halloween costume?
I think it's a
Let me know
human
what
dressed in
you
a
think
Halloween
in the comments.
costume. Want to give somebody a little thrill. Yeah.
A Dutch YouTuber named Sasha Esser frequently uploads videos to his channel that focus on him exploring various abandoned and allegedly haunted places, each of which delves deep into the area and showcases all it has to offer. In this particular video uploaded to his channel in March of 2021, Sasha is outside late at night exploring an abandoned graveyard at Sunhoven. He says that while exploring that night, things were going perfectly fine, but toward the end of the night, something happened that truly terrified him. Let's have a look and see.
Dus er is misschien iemand van jullie die dat kan uitleggen aan mij. Dat zou heel fijn zijn, dank u. Mado!
You know, let the dead lie. Let the dead rest in peace, guys.
Er is iemand. Ik weet niet wie, maar er is iemand, ja.
If you look carefully, you can make out what appears to be a strange, ghostly figure standing in the middle of the cemetery, seemingly as still as a statue. Upon seeing this, Sasha lets out a startled scream before trying to walk away from the area in a calm and relaxed manner.
Looks like just a person to me. It's just a
Gratefully,
person.
Sasha was able to make it out of the cemetery unscathed that night, possibly due to how well he handled the whole situation. In the description of the upload, he says that to this day he has no idea how to properly explain what he ended up capturing on camera that night.
This
and
is a
insists that
guy.
the footage is 100% real and completely unaltered. So what do you think? Is this legitimate footage of a ghost captured in a cemetery late at night, or is this just one big hoax? Let me know in the comments.
I guess it's the. Yeah, I guess it's the guy. Well, I don't know. I don't know. He is a little. No. That's just a guy. That's just a plainclothes guy at the cemetery. That's probably one of his friends or one of his fellow buds who's playing a joke on him or something. I don't know. But it doesn't look like a ghost. It looks more like just a regular person. Now I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me.
And that was 5 scary videos that will horrify you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
I don't know. I don't know about that, guys. I think sure Spooks is starting to lose his touch here. Or at least some of the videos are starting to lose their touch. I don't know.
Hello everyone, my name is Spooks, and today we'll take a look at the top 5 scary videos that will make you shiver with fear. So, let's begin.
Yes, indeed. Top 5 scary videos that will make you shiver with fear. So away we go.
Today's video is sponsored by Hysterically. I think we all kind of forgot how to be social during 2020.
Yeah, we
what
did.
What better way to ease back into hanging with friends than a murder mystery?
Yeah.
Delivery.
I've shown this to my dad,
recordings and case files.
And even he was kind of interested in this. Now we might want to try this.
Until you crack the case and catch the killer. It's like an escape room, delivered right to your door. My friend and I went all in to solve this case, and as you can see, we were perhaps a bit too excited. But it just feels nice when you get closer to solving the mystery.
Yeah.
What I love about Hunter Killer is that I get to feel like a real detective, just like in some of my favorite movies like Zodiac and Memories of Murder. You truly get immersed into these eerie
I don't want to sit down and watch the Zodiac.
In true crime should try Hunter Killer. Right now, you can go to hunterkiller.com/SirSpooks and use SirSpooks for $10 off your purchase. Again, make sure to use SirSpooks for a $10 discount.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
Sometimes, as you will see in the following video published to YouTube by a user named Analog Heaven, fear comes in the most unexpected of places, on this case, objects.
What are we going to say here?
In the description of the upload, Analog Heaven says that the clip was sent to them by email from a viewer that says at night he's been hearing the piano downstairs playing all by itself, despite the fact that he lives alone. Eventually, he grew quite suspicious of this and decided one night that he would set up a video camera near the piano just to see it caught on camera. Some things you have to see are here to believe, and sure enough, take a look at what happens in the footage.
Whoa, what the? Whoa, what the? What?
Shockingly, the piano lid opens up seemingly all by itself, followed by melody being played, although clearly nobody is sitting in front of it. If you look closely though, you can sort of see what looks like some sort of translucent entity walking over to the piano before it starts playing. So is this actually some sort of ghost who simply wants to play the piano and nothing more? If that is the case, then at least this homeowner can relax knowing that he won't get harmed in the house. Probably.
Wow. That's creepy. Now, unless they did that with strings, which I doubt, because the guy keeps saying he's the only one there. Wow. That's creepy. That is creepy.
A woman named Christina Hall uploaded a video to a YouTube channel on October 4th, 2012 that starts off as wholesome and innocent, but that feeling of joy does not last for too long. In the video, which looks to be filmed with some sort of indoor home security camera, Christina's dog Guinness can be seen playing around on the mattress in her living room, simply enjoying the wonders of being a dog. However, at one point in the video, Guinness abruptly stops moving around on the bed and suddenly seems to be very alert, almost as if he senses something else is in the room with him, even though his owner Christina is not there. As he looks around, something genuinely eerie happens right behind him. Take a look.
Huh. And there's another dog right there. What is going on? He sees something.
Although it can be hard to see at first, what looks to be some sort of paper ball on the bed moves around all by itself, although Guinness does not notice it. Not only is that definitely strange, but one of the reasons why I'm led to believe this video is real is because of Guinness' reaction before the ball moved. As mentioned earlier, he abruptly stops playing around on the bed and looks around the room with a look of fear on his face, almost as if he senses some sort of otherworldly presence in the room with him that only he can see. What do you think? Was there a ghost in Christina's bedroom keeping Guinness company? Was this just a fake?
Yeah.
Let me know your ideas in the comments below.
Well, you know, like I said before, animals can sense the paranormal a lot easier than we can most of the time. So yeah, he might look. It looks like he's looking at something in particular. Now he doesn't seem too disturbed, or he'd be barking and growling. So it seems to be if it's a ghost, it seems to be someone he's familiar with, or he's comfortable around. So yeah, it might be his previous owner. You know, you never know. I don't know.
The following video was posted to TikTok by a kid named Peter, who is filming himself in what looks to be his bedroom. All seems to be going quite well for the longest time as Peter records the inside of his home and the outdoors by peeking through the windows. It's clear that he's looking for something, and sure enough, all of his suspicions are proven to be true when he finally goes outside with his camera equipped and spots this.
Estamos aquí en la casa de mi bisabuela. Se fue la... ¿Qué es eso? Se fue la luz.
Someone's with him.
Esta es la casita. Porque... Y el baño está allá. El baño... Mi hermano quiere hacer pipí, pero el baño está allá. Y mi abuela nos dijo que cuidáramos... Mi abuelo nos dijo que cuidáramos. ¿Estás aquí?
Oh.
Si estás aquí, preséntate ante nosotros. Somos tus nietos.
Well, he drops the camera.
Although it can only be seen very briefly, if you slow down the footage, you can make out what appears to be a mysterious shadow-like figure walking around Peter's home. After spotting the creature, he quickly runs as fast as he can to safety while he cries out in sheer terror, lending even more credibility to the footage.
Yeah.
What the strange entity is remains a mystery to this day, but one thing's for sure, this is definitely something you wouldn't want to notice lurking near your house.
No, it's not. Yeah, he's right. It could be fake, but I don't know. That's a lot, because he dropped the camera and he and his sibling ran away. It makes it a lot more believable. Yeah, I'm with him.
This Brazilian YouTuber is well known within the urban horror community for making videos of abandoned building explorations, allegedly haunted buildings, and much more. One of his videos, though, published on May 10th, 2021, is without a doubt one of the creepiest he has uploaded to date. In the video, the uploader is exploring an abandoned building in an unknown location that is allegedly haunted. But feeling up to the challenge and not being able to resist the temptation, the YouTuber makes the decision to go inside anyway. The building in question is very dark and has absolutely seen better days, but for a long while, nothing of real interest happens. However, that all changes when the uploader walks around a corner and spots something that nearly paralyzes him with shock. Take a look.
Por ahí mismo.
No mames.
Meu Deus do céu! Nossa senhora, você viu, cara? Você é doido, cara! Você é doido, piá!
He is lucky enough to be able to run away from the figure and get a sense of safety for a while. But that doesn't last too long, as I'm sure you can expect. Although nothing physically appears later, this was surely enough to freak the uploader out. Have a listen.
Alguém, cara?
Then, a few minutes later, a series of even more bizarre and unsettling sounds can be heard coming from off in the distance, terrifying the YouTuber, eventually causing him to leave the building and call off the exploration.
Isso aqui é um negócio frequentado, né, por usuários de droga. Nossa, já fez barulho aqui, meu. Você é doido, cara. Escutou? Oi, cara. Você é doido, meu. Oi, piá. Tem jogando pedra aí, meu.
What could these strange sounds possibly be coming from? Is it some sort of demon? A paranormal entity? Maybe it's coming from the strange shadow figure that the uploader saw early on in the exploration.
And then when he came back, he's not there
Either way,
anymore.
It's definitely a highly chilling piece of footage and a reminder to be cautious whenever entering
I
an
don't
abandoned
know.
or allegedly haunted building. A YouTuber named Leviathan is well known to his subscribers for uploading a plethora of highly mysterious yet fascinating videos relating to the paranormal. In this particular video, uploaded to his channel in August of 2020, the footage was filmed in Western Woods, Cgi, Slovakia. The video provides a bit of context from the videographer, stating, "As a passionate hiker, I was on a 2-week trip in Slovakia. When walking through the woods west to Cgi, I suddenly felt a presence, like somebody or something was following me, watching each of my steps." This is what he managed to capture.
We'll get a little nest here. Ooh! Whoa! Did you guys hear that?
The sound definitely scared the daylights out of the uploader. He nevertheless continued his hiking expedition, which turned...
Whoa!
Although the sound definitely scared the daylights out of the uploader.
Yeah, it would scare me too if I was out there. I heard
Which turned
that.
out to be a very bad idea. A few minutes later, while walking near a large clearing of trees, the uploader's otherwise calm and easygoing day takes a turn for the worse. Have a look.
Ooh. Whoa.
Gratefully, the uploader was able to run away from the woods without getting harmed. But it still begs the question, what kind of strange creature did he see that day? Although the footage is quite blurry, and it can be hard to make the figure out, it looks to be quite massive in size, and has a large, looming presence to it. What do you think this creature is? Is it...
That's a squatch. That's a Sasquatch, guys. You know, they make that low, rumbling roar like that The males especially, if you're in their territory, and they'll do that to scare you away if they want you out. So that's their way of saying, hey, you're on my neck of the woods, get out before something bad happens to you.
Something of an urban legend, a folkloric creature. Be sure to tell me your thoughts on this video in the comment section down below.
That's a squatch.
And that was 5 scary videos that will make you shiver with fear. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Yeah, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to Sir Scoops. Go visit him. This guy's good. Be sure to go visit Chills, leave a like and subscribe to him. I'm sure both guys would appreciate it. Would appreciate the boost to their channel. And if you liked my comments, my apologies if I nodded off a little bit. I'm still trying to get up and around with coffee and all. But if you liked my reactions to the videos, you know, please leave a like and subscribe. You know. And as always, don't worry, there's going to be a link in the description to the videos in the description box below. If you want to go watch those yourself without my commentary. And if you do, that's fine. You're not going to hurt my feelings. If you want to judge them for yourselves, that's what they're there for. In the end, what you believe is your own, and what you believe is your own, you're entitled to your own opinion. So, alright. Well, that was 5 videos, guys. That was 5 videos in all. Alright, I think I'm going to go fold some laundry. And a little bit, I think my dad and I are going to have some lunch. I guess we'll have to see. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next videos. You know, like I said before, hope you guys have had a safe and happy Halloween. I know my dad and I did. So, until I see you again, you guys stay awesome, okay?